Hey there, it's iRun here, and we are on the Huntsman, The Winter Curse, which is a narrative, interactive, fantasy fiction game slash novel, if you will. I've actually played it through one time. I've enjoyed it. It's free on Steam for book one. And then if you want to continue, there are going to be 5 books in the series. I think only 3 are out right now, and you can purchase those, obviously, if you want to continue the story. Alright, but I enjoyed it so much I want to share it with you. This will probably be 2 or 3 videos in the series, so as we go along, let me know what you think. Don't forget to comment down below. I'll also have a link to the actual game on Steam down in the description below. Alright, let's get started.
Once upon a time, on a farm deep in the realm of Vardhelm, a young woman lived with her father and 4 older brothers. Her father taught the brothers to plough and to sow, but one by one the brothers grew restless and left him, seeking greater adventures and following rumors of treasure.
So this is the backstory.
As Queen Freya's army crept closer to Vardhelm, the young woman said to her father, "Do not teach me to plough and sow like the others. Teach me to wield a sword and block a blow and use my enemy's strength against him." So her father took out the armor and sword he'd set aside long ago, and he taught his daughter. He knew she would need to defend herself,
like any good father would do.
In such perilous times. Only when the young woman's father died did she set off on a journey of her own to learn what had become of her missing brothers. When others urged her to stay and help defend Vardhelm, she told them the truth, that she hated unfinished stories, and that before she joined that new battle, she needed to find out where her brothers' tales and her own tale ended first.
Yep, she needs to go find her family. Alright, locations are the starting point for quests within the game. You will discover new locations as the game progresses. Quest. Select locations will display available quests. This symbol guides you to the main quest. Map movement. You can right click and drag to pan around the map. Alright, so we can do all this. But here's the main quest here. The journey begins. Let's begin. Elizabeth enters the local village shop. Hello, Elizabeth. It's been a while since I last saw you here. Yes, I've been busy caring for my father. Of course, I'm so sorry to learn of his death. I won't miss him much, but I will do my best to honor all he has taught me. He was a good man. We can ill afford to lose one of those, but in these troubled times, perhaps death is a mercy. You've heard that Queen Freya means to take Vardhelm. I do not look forward to that battle. They say there is no stopping her. Perhaps, but that is not my concern now. I must go on a journey. These are perilous times to travel. Before I lost my father, I lost 4 brothers. It's past time to find them, if I can. Well, it's not as if remaining in Vardhelm is much safer. Sometimes danger finds us whether we will it or no. What can I get you, Elizabeth? I need a rain cloak, rations, as well as flint for a fire. My journey begins in the forest to the southeast. At least one of my brothers hinted he was heading that way. That forest was a dark place during the late Queen Ravina's reign. Some say darkness lingers there still. Of course the forest is dark. It branches to block sunlight. What do they say exactly? Which one should we do? Be sarcastic or ask a question? Let's ask the question. What do they say exactly? Whispers that Queen Ravina has not been dead long enough for the land to fully heal. They say dark creatures linger there still, eager to trap unwary travelers who think the forest safe. If you must go, hire someone to go with you. Have you someone to recommend? The shopkeeper turns and calls to the back of the shop. A man comes out to join them. This is my cousin Simon. If you hire him, you can have your supplies from me on credit and pay me when you safely return. As Simon arrives, the shopkeeper turns away to gather items for Elizabeth. Well, I could use the help. I can pay you half your wages now and half when we return. That's a fair bargain. I'll gather my things. Here are the items you requested. Travel safely, Elizabeth. I do not ask for safety, only for the chance to find my brothers. How noble indeed. And perhaps, at last, have some adventures of my own. Alright, we're leaving Vardhelm, and we're going to the forest. Into the dark. The road leads that way. Where we go, there are no roads, Simon. I seek the heart of this forest. Oh, no, lady. You cannot mean to go there. They say the trees in that forest can swallow a man whole. During Queen Ravina's reign, perhaps, but those days are behind us. You're not afraid, are you? I don't fear any man or beast, but I'm no fool. I can't spend those coins you promised me if I'm dead. Truly, there's nothing to fear here. Well then, you're free to go on your way. Let's do that. Well then, you're free to go on your way. Pay me the rest of my wages. We had an agreement. You were hired to accompany me. If you leave before the journey's even begun, we have no agreement. Now, if you will excuse me, I will be on my way. Unlike you, I do not lack courage. Oh, you're not going anywhere, lady. Pay me in coin, or pay me with your own life's blood. Simon draws his spear. Elizabeth's medallion begins to glow. Suddenly, a raven swoops down and tugs on Simon's purse. What the? Simon whirls around as the bird flies off. Elizabeth steels herself for the battle. She steals herself for the battle? I guess that means steal as in sword. Alright, defeat all the enemies. Action cards. When it is your character's turn to attack, select a card from below to play it. Action bar. The action bar determines turn order. When a character portrait reaches the end, it will be their turn to attack. Alright, we can attack for 9. He's only got 20 hit points. We have 39, so we already have the advantage. We can attack for 9, and slow decreases speed for 2 turns. I don't know if that means it slows him or slows me. Surge increases damage output, but it doesn't do you any good, I guess, if you don't actually attack. And attack for 9 is slow, so that seems to be the same option. So let's go with that. He took 9. It slows for 2 turns. It slows me because I was ahead of him before, and now he's ahead of me. Alright, let's attack for... Ooh, we can attack for 4 and invigorate 20, which means... I think that means we will move ahead of him and get another attack. Yes. It looks like it's kind of even. Are we first? We are. And he's got 7 hit points, so let's do him in. Alright, you will earn 2 types of rewards as you play. Experience, XP, and equipment. Experience is accumulated over time and will allow your character to level up and gain new abilities. Equipment customizes your character and gives them new actions in combat. So we got XP of 1 and worn boots. Great, we got worn boots. Are our boots not already worn? I don't know. You just got some new equipment. Let's try putting it on. After closing this overlay, click on the party details icon. Abilities are passive bonuses. You will earn ability points when you level up. Okay. Deck. Your character's equipment determines the cards you will have access to in combat. Click on the headings to equip a new item in that slot. For example, worn boots is an accessory and can be found by clicking on one of the accessory tabs. Alright. So they are here. So right now, I have attack of 3 and a stun of 20. Or these is what it's giving us, I guess. So this is what it'll give us, I guess, compared to whatever our current boots are, or do we actually have boots? Alright, let's go back. And I thought it said we had 1 XP. Shouldn't we be able to like do something here? Like, alright, here we go. +1 speed, damage, have hardy, +4 hit points. Let's click that. Nothing. Alright. Well, the shopkeeper won't be pleased when he learns I killed his cousin. You're right, he sure won't. The raven lands on a branch and stares down at Elizabeth. Look, her thing's glowing again. Are you judging me? I had no choice. Thank you for the distraction. Let's thank him for the distraction. I imagine you were just after a few shiny coins. Ravens like that sort of thing, right? But you gave me time to draw my sword, and for that I'm grateful. The raven tilts his head. You're awfully tame for a bird. Don't you have things to do? I guess not. Oh, I don't know, raven things. Eating berries, clawing the hearts out of dead mice, that sort of thing. Sounds kind of angry. Or maybe you're a kept bird who's never hunted a day in your life. Are you waiting for your owner to show up with a pretty cage? The raven takes off. But her thing's still glowing. Don't worry. I'll not tell your keeper where you've gone. I owe you at least that much. The light in Elizabeth's medallion goes out. When did my medallion start glowing? It's never done that before. With the sun having set, the forest suddenly seems more ominous without the light. I might as well take Simon's spare sword with me. It might come in handy. He definitely won't need it. The unexpected danger. Let's see what this has now. Alright, swords. So this gives me a attack of 6 and attack of 4 and invigorate 20, or I can get attack 4, surge 3, and attack 6. I'm not sure. So that just will give me, surge will give me increased damage. This actually moves me, it hurries my turn. Alright, we'll go along with it. We'll go ahead and equip it. Let's go into the unexpected dangers. If my brothers did enter the forest, they likely did it here, where the forest meets the road from Varnhelm. Hey, that's pretty good guess, I would think. A wolf's howl pierces the forest silence. Elizabeth's medallion glows once again as a wolf steps out of the shadows. Is it telling her of danger? Well, it's not the trees looking to attack me, but an ordinary threat as one might find in any wood. Up. There's the raven again. The raven dives down to intercept the wolf. It pecks at the tail of the wolf, distracting it. Coming to my aid again. You clearly have a warrior's heart. But here, a sword will make swifter work of this creature. Stay safe, Sir Raven. That shouldn't be too hard. He's got 15 and I got 45. And it doesn't look like he even did any damage there. Or did I have 49 and it went down? Alright, let's see. So we can attack and delay. Attack all enemies. Well, there's only one. Let's do this one. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it backs it up, but it didn't really put me before them. Let's see if this will do it. Still didn't back him up completely. Alright, enough with this. Let's just go ahead and hit him with something harder. That's twice you've helped me now. You're more use than 10 shopkeepers' cousins. Pity you can't tend these wounds for me as well. What? You can? I know. There's only so much a bird can do, unless you'd like to fetch me a healer. Okay, is that yes? No, I didn't think so, but don't worry about me. I'll just find some place to rest and be good as new by morning. The raven flies off. The light in Elizabeth's medallion fades. Maybe the medallion is in relation to the raven. That's twice now my medallion has glowed in the presence of danger. But I dare not waste strength worrying about that now. I must find shelter for the night. Yeah, that'd probably be smart to get away from these wolves. Alright, we got 2 XP and a tuft of fur. What's a tuft of fur? Tuft of fur. Alright, I guess it gives me a couple other. Do these all build on? Oh, so if I equip this, it takes away that. Cripples 5, decreases the enemy. I don't know that I want to do that. Alright, so I think I'm going to leave those as they are because I think I like these 2 options better than those 2 options. And are these all basically the same thing? Nope. Alright, so before we go in the dark cave, I think we'll call that here. Don't forget to leave a comments. If you're playing this, let me know what options you're choosing or what paths you're going down, if they're different than what we're doing, or if you've chosen the same. Alright, until next time, this is iRun, and we will see you